As Christians, prayer is an important part of our lives. It's something we all talk about. It's something we all need to do. It's something we all hopefully do. But is prayer really that integral part of our daily lives that it's called to be? So I think sometimes as Christians, we make prayer a lot more difficult than it needs to be. Prayer doesn't need to be hours spent on our knees in a darkened church or hours in a monastery deserted on top of a mountain. But prayer can be that daily conversation. It should be that daily interaction with God. For all of us recognize the importance of relationship and conversation with our spouses, our friends, those we love, those we care about. We know a relationship can't be sustained if you never talk. But yet how often we try to sustain a relationship with God without ever spending time with the Lord. And after all, isn't our relationship with God supposed to be the most important relationship in our lives? I think the challenge to prayer is an ongoing one. A great image I like to use of prayer is it's kind of like a lamp. If the lamp's not plugged into the electric socket, you can flip the switch all you want, the light bulb's not lighting up. But once it's plugged in and once the electricity flows out, the light magically turns on. And so it is with us. If we're not plugged into God, if we're not plugged in through that prayer, then how can we be disciples? How can we be Christians? How can we be holy people? Maybe prayer needs to be something a lot more basic, fundamental, and necessary in our lives, because prayer is that way that we stay plugged into God. Those few minutes every day that we set aside to talk to the Lord, to listen to the Lord, to stay tuned into God in our lives. Because without that, we're like that light bulb. You're turning the switch, but nothing's happening. But if we are plugged in with God, then we can truly be the light of the world, that light of Christ that the gospel calls all of us to be. The energy needed to be the light of the world only comes through prayer. And as people of faith, that's exactly what we're called to do. Maybe all of us need to take some more time, some more energy, and some more effort in our lives to make sure that by spending time with God, we can share the God we've come to know in our prayer with the world around us. This is Father John, and I hope to see you at Ascension soon.